Power to the truth. At the end of the day, we remain an endangered species of life on Earth. In fact, man is the greatest danger on Earth as a predator. Plus, over the centuries, we have not really learned from our mistakes. We have not learned from the rise and fall of empires. Humankind has severe character defects that now threaten our collective existence. We continue to try to, or at least I do, and many others, to try to help out in the situation, to try to improve it, to try to educate, to try to heal. And at times this seems futile, fruitless. And if there's only a slender thread of a chance to save humankind, then we must try and take that chance. At the end of the day, we are still living under corporate fascism, a global corporate fascism. At the end of the day, here in the USA, we are dealing with a pacified, dumbed down, racist population, general population. And when I say racist, I just don't mean white racism. Many blacks are racist. Duh. For sure, many so-called Latinos are racist against blacks. And among non-white people, there's still that collective, if only subconscious, that collective desire to be white, the wannabe whites. We look at the concept of a beautiful white woman. Is she blonde? So there's a lot going on that is actually in the subconscious. At the end of the day, we may not make it as a species. And I think that's important to comprehend that possibility. There is now a very real possibility that we are doomed as a species. We scoot around too much. We argued too much. We hated too much. We always had to get our way. We never had enough. We never knew when enough was enough. And in terms of personal experience, I can mainly speak upon the situation here in the USA. My knowledge, of course, is limited by my direct and indirect experience. At the end of the day, we should see that we are all, no matter what color or race you think you are, we are all human beings. The ideal, I-D-E-A-L, is to grow and evolve and become humane beings with care, concern, compassion. And when we look at life in terms of being humane, then at the end of the day, we're not hung up on left wing, right wing. That's part of the fascist disease. We're not hung up on Democrat, Republican. You know, I'm going to support you if you're a Democrat and oppose you if you're a Republican. The whole two-party system is screwed. And I think more and more people are waking up to that. At the end of the day, the question is, will enough of us wake up in time? Will enough of us seize the time and overthrow the evil empire? And we got some people are so screwed up, have gotten screwed up, that they don't even believe in that there's evil, that we're all good, that we're all one, some kind of rainbow world. Mass confusion is critical for the perpetuation of global corporate fascism. So, at the end of the day, I'm not angry. I have a kind of acceptance about what is. I don't have the anxiety and the stress and the drama I used to have in my earlier days. And I'll just let whatever happens, happens. I'll try to be myself, and grow in my own spirit, try to do what I can to help others, yet also know I need to take care of myself and help myself. Sometimes I neglect myself too much. I need to make a doctor's appointment, etc. Well, at the end of the day, I'm not angry. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted by the division in the world. I'm disgusted by the stupidity in the world. I'm disgusted by people who put up with so much crap and who swallow so much crap and who refuse to see the big picture, see connected reality, and who insist on having their way even though their way leads to hell. I'm not sure what we've learned over the decades. You know, what did we learn from the Black Panther Party experience? A lot of lessons there. Let alone the Black Liberation Army experience, wherever that is. Let alone the Brown Berets. What happened to that? What happened to La Raza Unida, the party? What happened to the anti-war movement? Weren't we into that somewhere? Where is the anti-war movement? Now we're looking at, you know, the USA being in, USA regime being in Afghan until 2024? Did I get that year right? Do I hear the uproar from the American people? They're not asleep. They may be in denial, but they're not asleep. So at the end of the day, I count my blessings. I'm not an American. If you want to be a patriotic American, you want to be part of that insanity, that reactionary racism, you go right ahead. More power to you. I see myself, if I had to self-identify, as a cosmic being, a global citizen, a Chicano de Aztlán, but not as an American. And it's not just label here. You know, no longer thinking as an American, I can be more disconnected from the whole American mentality. Like when I see a genius say like Chomsky, Noam Chomsky, you know, talk about how we did this or we bombed that and we made war here and stuff, and I didn't bomb or make war anywhere. You know, why that connection? You know, Chomsky is the 9/11 denier. You know, and to many of the white liberal to radical left wing, he's like their guru. Another insanity. I love Chomsky, don't get me wrong. So I really believe that at the end of the day, if there was to be a true, real 9/11 investigation, it would open up doorways that the demons against truth do not want us to open. And there's been enough distraction from what's going on. From reality as it is, not as I imagine it. So at the end of the day, we need to see that though we're not truly all one, or we wouldn't have the problems that we have, that we need to work on unity among humanity in order to save humanity, to see our common needs as human beings, and to love one another at the end of the day. I'm out of here.